Why is it so dark? Okay, here's the light. Hi there, guys. This is Aishi, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. So, today I'm going to present you guys with my tea. Okay, sprinkle, sprinkle. Okay, I'm in a very funny mode right now because I just watched my favorite YouTubers' videos and I've been watching it for like 3 days or 4 days in a row now. His name is basically his name is Armenian Carmanian guy, which he calls himself by. But his YouTube channel's name is Renaissance Tarot. So if you wanna go and check him out, his videos, because he's very funny, he's very intelligent, I find him very attractive. Like, he's very much to the point, very conscious individual, and the way he articulates his words, thoughts, feelings, another level. Okay, sassy shit out there. You know how he speaks? He's just like, hi, cutie patooties. This is me, your favorite Armenian Carmanian guy, and welcome to my channel. I know you're looking good out there, sitting pretty, sitting booted up. See, this is how he talks, and I just find that so amazing, so freaking cool, so much. I can't find words to describe, okay? His accent, bro. I love his accent. His Armenian accent, okay? Okay, anyways, back to my accent in this channel, yo. Yo, we're rocking on the same boat. So, yeah. This is basically the part 5 of the previous video, that is revealing the path and purpose of chosen ones. And I'm going to talk about a lot of things, okay, because I have just now rewatched my previous videos which I made, and I felt so proud of myself. The way I saw the first video of revealing the path and purpose of chosen ones, okay, the first part of this video, and I was in awe because I didn't even miss a single point. I thought I need to re-explain, I need to revisit that whole video, and because I really felt on the day of filming that video, I felt like I missed out a lot of points, which I thought I would make another video and include it there. But then I was like, I went back today and I'm watching it after so many, it's been a week almost. Yeah, more than 1 week, okay. But yeah, in between that I have made so many parts of that video. So basically I just watched all the parts, okay, rewatched, and I was, how did I even do that? How did that shit come out of my mouth? I feel like you guys, whoever is watching this video right now, since we are the collective people, okay, you and me, we are aligned at the same frequency. And I'm no longer manifesting anyone, okay? So if you're watching this video, this is not just a coincidence, this is not an accident, it's not just a manifestation that you are here on my timeline. I'm choosing my timelines, okay? I'm selecting my timelines. And the reason you are watching this video is appearing on your feed right now, is the universe wants, has aligned, okay? Has aligned you with me on the same timeline. We are on the same timeline, and that's exactly the reason why you're watching my video, okay, right now. So yeah, we are choosing timelines now. We are going through timeline jumps, we are going through quantum leaps, okay. That's what's going on. I think you are a soul who has been through the numerous timeline jumps. In a way, your evolutions, as I was talking in the previous video, has no peak. Well, it's actually true. Your evolution truly does not have a peak. You be going through one thing, you are focusing on, okay, I want to change this, I want to show up in different way, okay, I want to, learn this maybe new skill, maybe you're learning a new language, a new form of art. So whatever you are pouring your energy into at this point in your life, that shit is turning magical. That is creating this ripple effects in the universe, okay, wherein it's attracting all of the right opportunities, right people, and right places and situations that you are exactly meant to be in. That you are exactly, timed to be in that same timeline as those people, situations, and places are right now for you to get aligned with it. Do you see the effect that you're having right now of whatever you are creating, whatever you are focusing on? That's why it's so important that I was watching some of the videos of other YouTubers, okay, and on their channel, this guy, okay, his name is Aaron Doughty. I don't know his Instagram channel name, but I know his YouTube channel name, so I'm just saying that if you guys want to do some energy work, healing stuff, childhood trauma healing, you will basically get everything by going to his channel and watching his videos, okay. He's such a great, you can say, manifestation coach, such a great energy work coach, okay, healing, trauma healing coach. He does so many stuffs, okay. His videos actually has impact and growth. It actually awakens the masses that are watching his video, that are actually doing live with him in his classes, as he also does, live master classes. So if you want to join his classes, and you can go to his channel and click on his, link of his website, and you can book your own, coaching sessions with him if you want. It's really helpful. I can guarantee you it has helped me just watching his videos. So imagine if you start taking personal coaching sessions with him. Sorry, my my words today, I be stumbling, okay. So do not mind that, okay. I don't know, this period of whole, you know 1010 portal, ever since the 1010 portal has, now 1010 portal is basically October 10. October is the month of 10, and on the date 10, and this year is 25. So basically on that day, it is the mark of a new beginning, okay. It's it's again a manifestation portal, a very best time after the eclipses portal, which was of karmic closing, cycle endings, closing out old doors, old chapters, old experiences, which has basically, you no longer want to look back at those experiences because it does not serve your highest good, and you simply just no longer want to, feel stuck or send your energy towards that past, because whatever you focus your energy on, your attention goes there, okay. Wherever attention goes, your energy flows. So if you do not want to create the same past experiences in your present or in your future, You completely need to be like this person. Like, you have to forgive, okay? You have to forgive so many people, so many things, situations, because you cannot be successful otherwise, and you cannot change your life. You cannot change your experiences or how you are, you know wanting to, become this best version of you. You cannot do that unless you let go. And the only thing you can do is let go, forgive. Forgiveness is not for them, it's for you. It's for your own peace, and it's for you to create and focus the energy onto what you actually want to attract. What is the reality that you actually want to, you know commit to? What is the thing that you actually want to receive now, whether it is blessings, whether it is better relationships, whether it is money, more money, or whether it's becoming, this millionaire, billionaire, rich version of yourself. How would she act like? How would she speak like? What would she dress like? How would she talk like? what what are the habits, and what are the hobbies of that version of me? Write it down. Write it down literally. What is that future? What does that future version of me looks like? How does she feels like? How does she carries herself? How does she moves through this world? So you need to really write down in your journal about all those things, and you can have gratitude for all of the experiences that you have gone through in the past. But for you to create and completely change your current reality, that is maybe unhappy, that is maybe you're feeling stuck, that is maybe you're going through, very bad experiences, does not matter. It does not matter. Your experiences and circumstances does not define who you are or who you will become in the future. You have to get into that mentality, you have to get into that kind of mindset for you to really, get there at the place that you are meant to in this lifetime, that you deep down, your soul is meant for that. Your soul knows where it needs to go. You just need to listen to it. You just need to listen to that intuition instead of every morning that you wake up, every night that you go to bed, silencing that voice inside you that tells you you need to do more, or you need to do this, you need to do that. Maybe just um, stop thinking about what people has done wrong to you. Stop sending them your energy. Your energy is so powerful. It's literally, what happens when you send too much of your energy away? It's making them successful, it's making those people thrive in their life. And do you want to do that for yourself? I was watching this women's video and I'm so inspired by it. Just yesterday, I saw this video on YouTube. She was basically talking about, all of these people from your past, whether it be your parents, especially your parents, your friends, okay, your exes that you have dated. So, any teachers that has made you feel small or unworthy. So, all of those people that have basically betrayed you, hurt you, or whatever in some ways have wronged you in life, right? You need to stop talking about them in your present reality. You need to just stop talking about them at all cost. Because what you're doing is you're sending them energy whenever you're speaking about them, whenever you are talking about them, whether it be in a bad sense, whether it be in a good sense, whether it be in a neutral sense, or maybe you have moved on but you have a higher perspective and you still want to, reflect on that. You want to give advices to yourself on that. Fine, you can do that in your mind, but do not speak that into your reality. Do not speak negatively about any person any situation, whatever, however they have betrayed you, how much ever brutal that experience, that intensity was, okay, does not matter now. It does not matter now. You need to get that thing inside your head. You need to get them out of your head. These people are in your past. They don't no longer belong with you here. Okay? That's the mentality you need to get into. Because what you are not realizing is whenever you are talking about these people, okay, you are reliving those experiences. You are recreating that same kind of past in your future by talking about it in your present. Your mind, okay, your subconscious mind is the one who runs the show. It is the one who manifests. It is the one who is connected to your intuition. It is the one who literally controls how your reality shifts, how it changes, and how it or it does not change. Okay, and it still stays the same. So your subconscious mind is responsible for all of that, for all of your thoughts, the experiences that you're going through, the emotions that you have, okay? So that is how powerful your mind, your subconscious mind is. And what happens is most of the times we want to, live in that past. We want to, go back, revisit the old moments because maybe there was something very life changing, or maybe there was something to really learn from that experience. I'm not saying you need to forget all of those people that have hurt you, or you need to forget the lessons that you have learned. That's not what I'm preaching here. You need to remember the lessons, keep it inside you. Only take that wisdom and lesson and the blessings and the love that you have cultivated and extracted from those experiences in the past. That's what you only keep. The rest you release, let it out, let it go, is the experience itself and the energy of that experience. Or one more thing you can do is convert and alchemize instead of releasing that experience, okay, because that experience in itself carries energy. So what you can do is you can alchemize that energy into your divine highest generational wealth, success, prosperity, gold, abundance, love. I swear to you, it manifests, okay? The way you talk about yourself, the way you talk about other people, it all manifests into your reality. And it's again all because of your subconscious mind. Your subconscious mind is just creating whatever you are speaking. It will create more of those images, those kind of perceptions, those kind of views that you want to see, that you want to watch. You know how the Instagram, the YouTube algorithm works? It's literally like you might be going through a very breakup. Let's take for example, you're going through a breakup or something like that, okay? So and suddenly you open your Instagram and it's like your Instagram is full of breakup reels, your breakup quotes, okay, strong things. And you feel like, oh my god, is my Instagram literally reading me right now? Is it literally watching me right now, or my life? That is not a coincidence, that is not an accident. It's because your subconscious mind again is running the show, is running the game, because that's where your energy is sitting. It's sitting in those thoughts, in those experiences that you are currently going through. So do you realize now the impact of your subconscious mind, and that is in your brain? That is how powerful it is, and that's why you are attracting those kind of videos on your Instagram reels and every other apps, social media apps that you scroll through. So that's how you create your reality. That's how you can also change your reality. See, it has, your subconscious mind has an advantage and both are disadvantage, okay? Disadvantage is when you keep thinking the same thoughts that are not, fulfilling you, that are not really making you happy from inside, but more miserable from inside, right? And that's what we do not want for ourselves anymore. So if you want to experience a new reality, a new beginning, you want to do a full, like this 1010 manifestation portal was about, it's about a whole, you know trying to manifest your dream reality, the dream version of yourself who is already living in that dream car, your dream apartment, your dream job, whatever it is that you are praying to God, because God has given you that vision, that seeds of vision inside your heart, because it's meant for you, not because it's just there. No, it's not just there by accident. Your visions are not there by accident. I was also recently watching this video, okay? So there's another lady here. She was on my Instagram reel feed. My Instagram is divinely aligned right now, okay? It's all about mission, it's all about purpose, it's all about leveling up, success, growth. And that's all the reels that I get mostly on daily, day-to-day basis, because that's all that I am focused on. I want to focus on nothing, no one else, nothing else. Okay, that's the only thing, because that's the only thing I am. I believe myself to be that. And hence, I am manifesting that. So, this lady, she was basically speaking about, yeah, so she was speaking about your mission, like your path and purpose. Huh? Okay, okay. She was talking about visions, right? The goals, the dreams that God has given to you is solely meant only for you and not for anyone else. And why, the reason why it's that is because, imagine, God is not playing with you, okay? He is not just giving you these vivid imaginations, these dreams for nothing. He didn't bring you so far, thus far in life, with so many experiences, with so many lessons, with so many heartbreaking, situations and moments, all for nothing. No, it did not all happen for nothing. Everything has happened for a reason, and that's why you are still alive. That's why you're still living and breathing right now. It's because you are needed on this planet Earth. It's because God wants you to be here. It's because God has given you a purpose, a vision, and you are here to fulfill that. And until and unless you fulfill that, your time on this earth is not done, it's not over. And unless you get that vision, you succeed in that, you get that happy ending, it's not over. If it's not okay, then it's not the end and it's not over. So this lady was, she was basically talking that if God has given you a vision that no one else thinks that it's possible, or they think that you're crazy, they try to label you as too much or too less, you should be too less. People are just projecting, okay? People are projecting their own experiences, their own limitations, their own insecurities, their own, control issues that they have within themselves. They are projecting. You need to realize you are the one who was given this vision by God. And God, that's why, did not choose anyone else, because He knew you are the only one who is capable, who He can trust so much with, for you to achieve this goal, for you to have this dream reality and manifest this dream life. And that's why he has chosen you, because your soul is 100% more than capable of going through it all and still make it till the end and get what you want. And that's how you get what you want in life, by not letting in other people, their opinions, their voices, their illusions disrupt or distract you from your mission. Those are just external noises. Do not listen to that. Have a wall, have your boundaries, hold your boundaries strong. That's why hold your boundaries firm and resilient. You can, you know, how to mute people in real life. You can do that too. Boundaries. That's how you do it. You look at no one else. You don't want to be like anyone else. You just want to be like you. Because you are the role model. You are setting the standard. You are setting the benchmark. And that's why this vision was yours. That's why you still have it in your heart every single night that you go to bed and every single morning that you wake up. Right? And that's why in your heart so deeply. And every time you try to quiet it down, silence it, or just shook it off, shake it away, it just doesn't leave you. It just doesn't go away. It just gets louder and louder and louder, unless you listen to it, unless you have no freaking other choice but to listen to it and to become that version of you that you're truly meant to be in this lifetime, that God wants you to be. Okay? Okay. Literally, I have talked about so many things, and yeah, God has given you that vision, that dream. He has planted those seeds inside you because He knew you can do that, not because other people can do that. It was not their dream. So don't try to confuse your dream, your vision with other people's words and their dreams and visions, because their path is different than yours. And that's why they do not align with you. And that's why they do not see or have the same views, the same perceptions, the same ideas, the same goals, the same interests, and the same visions that you have inside your heart, because you have those things inside you for you to be able to achieve that goal that you have. You have a different mindset. You are a person who is like, I do not care what my circumstances are right now. Let it be unhappy, let it be broke, let it be sad. I do not care. What I care about is where I am going next. What all of these blessings that I'm now cultivating. Okay, I told you in my last video, I was talking about this is the month, this is the season of your miracles, not just a month. Okay, you are literally entering the most blessed, prosperous, and the most richest fucking authentic timeline of your lives that you have ever experienced or been through before. And that's why so freaking uncomfortable, so freaking bad. It's not here to make you feel safe or good. That's why your body, your nervous system is not used to this newness, this kind of, the things that you have actually manifested now. Your nervous system is not used to it. And that's why it feels so discomfort. That's why your reality feels so like, opposite of what you're trying to manifest. But that's not the case. You need to understand your reality is shifting, it's changing as well. And I think for a lot of you guys, you are in this, that in between transition, and boom, like you just go viral. The next day, the next morning, you wake up from your bed and you are in this new timeline now. You have already done that timeline jump and you're in this new reality where you're viral. You have millions of subscribers, you have millions of followers, and you're getting paid. Okay. So, yeah, things like that, expect, okay? Literally expect that, because this is your season of miracles, and miracles don't stop. Blessings don't stop because other people are watching you, or other people wants to tell you that they have an opinion about you, or they are trying to send you energy by talking about you and obsessing over you. Be grateful that they are even sending you this energy, because that's what you are going to transmute and alchemize into your generational wealth and success and prosperity and more divine love for you and more divine peace, freedom, and happiness for you. Fucking learn the alchemy of energies in life. Learn that. Go to ChatGPT, learn how to alchemize your energies, learn all the affirmations and prayers that you can say to yourself by looking to yourself in the mirror. You don't have to say it throughout the day or every single, you know like chanting like a mantra or something. Like, a lot of spiritual people try to act like they are very, they have this ego. Basically, they directly, like, automatically say that I am this, I am um, a spiritual light worker, I am a star seed, I am a this, I'm a that. But then they start talking like this. Okay, I'm not saying ki people need to hide, or they need to, dim themselves down or lower themselves down, or not talk about their success. No, I love watching people's videos. I love watching the success and the content that they are putting out there. But the thing is, when it's about only the words and nothing within that person, that is actually, I'm seeing that in their life they are applying that, or you can say they're living up to what they are preaching, right? That's what makes it, automatically it gives that fake flakiness, and it does not really align then. And then I'm just like, okay, so I thought you were such a spiritual person, but now I'm just having this realization that you are not. You're not what you say you are. Anyways, superficial people, right? No judging. But anyways, that's how I feel when I look at those people, because you don't need to, chant prayers like 108 times. Because for us Indian people, if you know, when we do our prayers to God, to Lord Krishna especially, we, we have a mala that we do. Japna in Hindi we tell, like, mala japna and all that. But I don't know what it's called in English. Okay, so we take that piece of, you can say, necklace, that's made of beads, brown color. Yeah, brown color beads. I don't know what it's made of, the material, I don't know. But we, there are 108 beads in that necklace. So we keep chanting like Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Rama, like this. Okay, and so that's not what I'm talking about. Ki you need to do every single day these affirmations to, transmute and alchemize your energies into your divine highest love, light, gold, peace, wisdom, success, generational wealth, whatever it is. Okay, that's not how I'm saying it. But even if you just take 5 minutes or 10 minutes just after you wake up from bed and you're looking at yourself in the mirror, and if you can say all of these good affirmations that I am so grateful and blessed that I have become this highest authentic version of myself today, that I am today. So if you can just say that, that's how you get into that energy, right? That's how you embody that version of you. And now you start aligning your actions, your emotions, and your thoughts with that version of you. Because all it was about in the past, the fears that this old version of you had, would not be the same that the future new authentic version of you has. Okay, their fears will no longer be about what other people might think or care if we put our content out there or do what we want to do in life, right? This new version of you wouldn't be sitting right there and questioning about other people's opinions. That's not what her fears are anymore. Her fears are now this millennial person's. Let's just take for example, you want to become a millennial, okay? Just an example. So what are her fears? Okay, I want to be a millennial. I'm literally, I consider myself already a millennial. I am already in that mindset, okay? And so now, what will be the fears that this version of myself would have? So you will ask yourself like this questions like, what if I do not live up to my fullest potential? Because now that I see the vision, now that I see the truth that God has given to me, now that I see the person that I can become and live up to, I cannot unsee it anymore. I cannot. Because once you see it, there's no going back. You cannot unsee it anymore. So ignorance is not a bliss. I was also thinking like I would say about this. Okay, I have got such a good chance. So um ignorance, if you feign ignorance, that's not going to get you where you want to be. Because being a authentic highest version of you does not mean you just fake your confidence or fake your identity and expect a different reality and outcome, right? That's now not how we are doing it. Because it's a process and it will take time. You will go through a lot of experiences, a lot of transformations that will now shape you into the person that you're truly meant to be, and not just the person that you were before. So you will no longer identify with that version of you. And that's how you know you have transitioned into this person that you are manifesting. Not really manifesting, but also you can say trying so hard to be, trying so hard to become. Okay, you are a very hard worker. If you're watching this video, I just know, okay, I just know this thing about you. You are a literally very much hard worker. You like to give your heart, energy and love into everything that you do, into everything that you do. Okay, literally, if you find a project, if you find a passion thing that you're passionate about, you just give your heart to it. Okay, you are the soul that wants to literally put her heart out there. You are the soul who, you're literally this kind of person, I can tell, who puts her heart on her sleeves. Yeah, something like that. It was the quote. I don't remember. Where's her heart? Okay. Thank you, spirit. Wears her heart on her sleeves type of person. This is the vibes you give. You're very hardworking. You're very. See, you are already successful. You are already. Even if you realize it or not. Because, bitch, you have come so far even after so many drastic experiences that were not here to, make you feel like you can make it. but you still made it up to this point. Because I didn't really thought when I was back 13, 14, or 15 years age that I will live up to 19 years age. I literally feel like you are a person who has gone through a very traumatic childhood at least. So coming from that place, I see you, okay? I understand you. You have been through a lot. You are a soul who has literally been through a lot but doesn't look like it. You're probably the, you can say, the soul, the old soul kind of thing, because the amount of experiences you have gone through is has led you to become this version of you that can speak your truth, that can unapologetically show up for herself consistently, and that can also articulate her words and feelings with so much clarity, confidence, and wisdom that you have gained from those experience from going through those experiences. So nothing in your life was, coincidental, or it just happened because it was meant to. Yes, of course, it was meant to happen, but there was also a purpose, reason behind those experiences to, bring your energy, your focus back into yourself, right? Okay, I just found the vital point of this video, okay? This is going to be the pivotal point. All of these experiences in your childhood that has made you feel like you question your worth, right? Probably you had a lot of, not now, but you had a lot of trauma, you know, built up within your sacral chakra, that is your just above your root chakra, right? Your sacral chakra is like literally the orange color that is responsible for your survival. That Yeah, and also in your solar plexus. Okay, wait. So, sacral chakra, I think you have healed a lot of traumas and past experiences that were not really aligned with who you are meant to be in this lifetime. Okay, so you have done all of that healing work and stuff there through breath work and meditation. So now you are completely, you have released them. And with that eclipse portal in September month that was going on, you have completely said goodbye to that old you, that old version of you, that old chapter in your life. You're no longer reopening the book, you are no longer revisiting those old moments and experiences, because you have surpassed and you have passed the test about what you were truly here to learn from that experience, right? So you're no longer looking back at that experience, because yeah, it's done now, it's all in the past. So what's really the point or use of talking about it now? So you're like kind of in this detached mindset as well, because the more you energy you give to your past, the more you're going to create the same experiences again in future, which you do not want, by the way, because your subconscious mind is wired, it is literally trained to see your, you can say, present experiences through your past experiences. Do you understand what I'm saying? It literally tries to give you, whenever you imagine you are seeing a person standing in front of you, right? And maybe you have had some cold blood with them, or I don't know, hot blood. Sorry for that confirmation, but okay. So maybe you have some hot blood with this person, and they are basically a person from your past. So why did they show up? And now you're thinking, oh my god, I was just last night thinking about this person, and today I meet them, and it's like literally the universe has put this person in front of you, and you're just like, what the fuck is going on? What the fuck just happened? It's not what the fuck just happened, it's happened because you were giving energy to that. It's not just coincidental or by accident. It's because something in you still wants to wander and ponder upon that experience with that person. And that's why energy work is so important, right? To heal your traumas and to shift your energy and focus back into yourself, back within your internal state, right? Within you. That's where all your energy should now be focused on. That was your lesson. So basically, your subconscious mind creates your present experiences based on the past evidences. So whatever has past happened in the past, may it be positive, negative, or whatever, neutral, it will try to, give that same and create that same kind of energy now in your present situation. So that's how you see this person and meet this person that you're watching right now in front of you, right? And that's how you create your reality. So you can both use it to your advantage if you know how to shift your focus back to yourself and your energy back into the present, and learn to live in the present moment instead of trying to live in the past. Gratitude is one of the most important, you can say, spiritual tool that you can use to shift your focus on to the life, that a dream life that you are trying to attract, this new reality that you are moving forward into. Be so busy, make yourself so busy looking at what's coming next, what's the blessing you are living in today. Okay, put your energy, attention, and focus so much in what is ahead of you, that you are already now living in that desired reality that you want to attract, right? That's how you change the game. That's the game changer. So gratitude is the best way to do that, because that's how you now, you're in a completely different timeline where everything is working out in your favor, and you just realize everything in the past was as well working out in your favor, not in the way that you wanted it to be, but in a way that God needed it to be in your life for you to come to this point and to this experience that you're experiencing right now, for you to realize how blessed, how lucky, how faithful, and how powerful you are. And you wouldn't be this version of you if you did not go through that experience. So be grateful. Just be grateful. That's all you can do. And then let go of whatever other incidents or whatever, you can say, energies that has surrounded within this past experience that you have gone through, right? You can literally alchemize that energy as well. Use alchemization, energy work of alchemization, to convert that energy into your divine highest good and success. Okay, you can say affirmation like, I am setting the intention today for this morning that all of the experiences, emotions, and energies that I've gone through in my past and also in my present are now being converted and alchemized into my biggest divine high vibrational energies of love, abundance, peace, true freedom, authenticity, wisdom, blessings, miracles, and divinely aligned opportunities, and divinely aligned safety, security, protection, and divine highest alignment within myself and in all aspects and areas of my life. So you can say this one affirmation every morning you wake up, and even every single night that you go to bed, just once. that is doing the miracle. That is literally changing the whole experience, the whole game. It's shifting the focus to where you want to be, and now suddenly you wake up the next morning, you are already living that life that you have been talking about. So see how powerful your energy is. That's why. And basically the universe, see, you have to see the universe like a mirror. Okay, it's a mirror. So whatever energy you are giving doesn't give a fuck about what you're speaking, okay, what words you are using, but the vibration, the energy that you are vibrating at, it can read that. So this mirror, that is the universe, can read your energy, right? So whatever energy has been signaled towards this mirror, that is what you're getting back. So when a mirror, reflects your reflection, so whatever you are, that is reflected back to you, right? You will not see, you are a human being, you will not see a monster in the mirror when you wake up in the morning and you're just like, oh my god, who is that? That shit not gonna happen, right? So same with that thing, okay? So whatever you are, that is what you attract, because the universe is a mirror. It's acting like a mirror. It's basically just a reflection of what you are thinking, of what you are from inside, and what you are focusing on your energy on. So if it's love, all of these high vibrational frequencies and emotions of love, abundance, peace, happiness, freedom, contentment, so that is what you attract effortlessly now, because that's all that you have been focusing and shifting your energy onto. Not saying you can always maintain this kind of high vibrational state. Sometimes, in fact, you need to do crash out and fuck out, and fuck off. Like, fuck off in the sense, like, you really need to go through bad experiences and low vibrational energies as well, for you to come in peace, balance, and harmony, and actually embody the version that is your divine highest truth in life, you know because you can't just be this one kind of energy, this one kind of individual or person, or one kind of identity for your entire life. Like, things in human beings does not happen like that. Human beings are like, say, shape shifters, okay? Think of the concept of shape shifters. What do shape shifters do? They basically change the avatars, like, they change the avatars. So whatever avatar you can yeah, whatever avatar you want to become, like, sorry for my words, anyways, you need to shift into so many different identities, that is, into so many different avatars, basically, before you become stable in one avatar, right? Before you come into stability around this one avatar that you're trying to be. So you will go through this. Just think of it like the phases of the moon. The moon has 8 phases, right? So the cycles of moon, how does it comes to the from the new moon to the full moon? It goes through 6 different stages in between to become this one stable moon that is now this full moon, for example, for one day, for whole night, right? So for you to hold that energy, that high vibrational, you can say, authentic being that you want to be, and become stable and grounded in that one avatar, you need to go through all the other avatars as well, right? You can't just skip the process. You can't just directly press forward, or it's like ignorance is a bliss. No, we can't fake that, skip that part and just skip to the good part. No, life is not like that. You need to go through every different kind of avatars to for you to finally come into fruition within this one avatar, that you are really trying to hold within you and become like. And my point to say this is human beings change the identities throughout their lives. You cannot, you know, one identity can serve one season of your life, but that does not necessarily mean it will serve you for the rest of your life. No, you will go through so many different experiences, different situations, and different circumstances. You will come across different people who maybe are likely of what you want to attract, or maybe they are unlikely of what you do not want to attract. Okay, wait, maybe they are, sorry, I said it wrong, like they are unlikely of what you want to attract. So you will meet both the people you want to attract and also the people you do not want to attract. So every kind of this different set of situations, people, places will be put in front of you, right? So how you act, how you think, how you move around them, so the avatars now that you choose to be and become has to be different. Of course, you cannot, if you need to change your reality, if you want to hold this one stable avatar as the moment, as the situation, you know, demands, or maybe not as the situation demands, but the person that you want to be and you know you need to be in that moment. So you will, of course, have to change into a different identity according to the experience that you're going through. Not saying ki that experience is controlling you, no, it's the opposite. You are the one now controlling how you respond to that experience, not the experience in itself. You're not controlling by going outside your body and then controlling the external person, their behavior, actions, and emotions. That's not what you're doing, and that's not what you can do either. But you are the one who is in control of our own response. So either you give this person your energy, for example, let's take this person is a bad person, or this person is not what you want to attract. So now comes this version of you, this avatar basically, of setting boundaries, of holding your boundaries and standards in a high regard for you to attract the right people. Because boundaries, what it does, it inevitably attracts the right people, places, and the right opportunities for you. And it also pulls away all of those, pushes away all of those people, places, and situations that are not really aligned with your path and your purpose and your divine highest good in life. Okay, because that's not where you want to be. So that's how you now learn to set those boundaries, which protects your peace and energy. You do not send your energy to this person. So that's what you're doing now. That is the response. That's what you're controlling, your energy, and where your energy is going, whether it's being sent towards that person or it's towards yourself. Focus on yourself, right? It's basically inward. Your energy is not flowing outward now. It cannot go outward when you are setting that boundary. It's flowing back to you because you're calling your energy and power back to yourself. So yeah, that's how you choose this avatar now, this identity who is setting her boundaries. So of course you cannot now act like the different avatar, for example, like the one who is very fun, this chilly, comfortable, and this loving, nurturing person that you are, who is wearing her heart on sleeves. Of course you cannot act like that avatar, right? Now you get what I'm saying. Because this avatar of wearing your heart on your sleeves, this personality, this identity, this is for someone that is the right one, that is the right person, right people, right situations. This avatar is not giving herself or her energy basically away to the wrong person now, because she is protecting inside. She is also that avatar, right? Like, this is getting so cool. I'm enjoying this. This is literally my best video. I be feeling like I am so passionate when I talk about this. Okay, I'm just so into the flow with you guys. I love talking to you guys. I'm so grateful for you guys, for whoever is watching this video. Okay, I love you guys so much. Thank you so much for your support on my journey every single day. I just can't thank you enough. Okay, I would. It would take me my whole life and even more than that to keep thanking you guys. I would be in like so much millions and billions of love to give to you, and I would still be feeling like even after giving it, I'm like still not doing enough for you guys. But I know I'm still doing enough for you guys because, yeah, I just know it. Okay, because I'm still showing my gratitude right now, and that is enough. I know the energy that I'm also giving to you guys, it's a mutual exchange. It's not just a you give and I give, you take and I take kind of transactional relationship with that we guys have. You and me, whoever this video you're watching, okay. We have this mutual love, support, and care on this channel for my divine collective people, okay. I'm so happy, so grateful to have you guys. That is also one of the reasons why, okay. Yeah, so please keep commenting, okay, keep commenting on my channel. I would love to know your experiences and the journeys that you are going through as well. And if you are going through the similar experiences and journey that I am going through, you are so most welcome. We are rocking in the same boat, and I know this one thing, like, every human being, I feel like this is kind of my personal thing, okay. I feel like every human being on this planet at the end of the day meets in one common point, because everyone has at least one similarity. Every person on this planet have this one common point where they all meet, all unite. That's what I'm trying to say. So yeah, basically, because we have the same flesh, we have the same blood, we have the same bones, we have the same hair on our head, we have the same brain. It's just we are using it in such a different way, we are presenting it in such a different way, and we are putting ourselves out there in such a different way, because basically our souls might, yeah, our souls are different. But sometimes I feel like I really have a match out there. Like, really, some of you guys can even be my divine soul tribe, because divine soul tribes, basically they are the people who are one soul in two different bodies. You know how like a soulmate is, they are basically one soul but in two different bodies. That's how what it makes a soulmate, right? That's the concept. Because a soulmate, literally what it does, it's mirrors the energy that you are, okay. So whoever you are, your soulmate will reflect that energy back to you. So that's how I feel like you guys are for me, like, um because my divine high soul tribe will, of course, the energy, reciprocity will be equal, and of course it has to be balanced, because otherwise you're not my soul tribe and things are not working between us. Which I know things are always working out for me, universe. Sorry, okay, I don't want to use those kind of words, because literally in some of my previous videos, every single one of the words that I have said has somehow come true. The previous videos of understanding what living and authentic like truly feels like, in those videos, whatever I have said about criminal crime scene, I swear to God, I literally went through that similar kind of experience, but in such a different way, which I will talk about sometime later on. Because, but yeah, somewhat it was similar to that, and I can give you just a gist of it. It's basically what happened was I was being searched. My room was being checked, okay? And I literally felt like I'm a thief for using my own belonging, my own personal stuff. Okay. And that was a kettle. Kettle that you make your tea in, that you boil your water in. So literally I felt so much um intrusive, not, yeah, I mean, like, I felt so, you can say, I was heartbroken, and I didn't cry, but I just couldn't cry. I didn't numb down my emotions, but it's just the version of me now that I am. She is no longer this, very emotional unless and until really necessary. So I'm not really emotional unless it's very necessary for me, like I need to cry or something like that. Yes, of course, I do have crash outs, very much, okay? Um, but I just don't do it when it's not needed. Like, I know when I need to cry, and I also know when I don't need to cry. I can control that. I do have control over my emotions. That's what I mean. And I just don't cry because of because experiences like this are very, I'm used to it. I'm used to being these kind of experiences because similar things have happened in the past, but right now it was a very different, and I did not expect. It's not like it was different, it's basically like I was not expecting this to happen. So yeah, and so in that sense it can be different, but otherwise I'm also used to it at the same time because yeah, I have gone through similar experiences wherein I felt like I was literally being, ripped away from my power. My um, i felt like I was intruded. My privacy was, it felt very extremely intrusive and disrespectful. So yeah, that's what I mean, ki I have been through these experiences before in the past where I was disrespected, but now it's not the same thing, and I probably don't give my energy to such people. If I meet them, I know I can attract them because being a light, being such a respectful person, you will attract exactly the opposite of you. That is the darkness, and that is the disrespectful people and places and situations that you do not want to attract, because opposites again attract each other according to physics, okay? And does happen in real life very much. That's why sometimes you also it works in relationships wherein, your karmic partners, your karmic soul partners are basically just opposite of you, very opposite of you in, you can say, the energy that they represent within themselves, right? Either that is very much dark, that the energy that they hold, or it's very much light. And if you are this kind of light and love and wisdom being, of course you can attract those kind of people. Why not? Because you are even more 10 times more attractive now, because you have done the shadow work, you have done the healing, you have done all of the processing of your traumas. And so now your frequency has amplified even more, so it's even more likely for you to attract every kind of frequency and vibration on this planet, okay? That can be same love and light as you, that can be a soulmate, or it can be a karmic partner who is exactly opposite of what your soul looks like or is like, who you are like. It's different from that. So yeah, but that does not necessarily mean you need to change or you need to still heal more or do more. It's a lie. Okay, you don't need to do more, especially if you are a soul like this, you can say old soul, but in your experience wise, not that age wise you may look much younger and much prettier and much hotter than all of the shit that you have been through. Okay, does not you do not look like all of the things and experiences that you have gone through. You know this about yourself, okay? To you, I'm talking to you, the soul that is sitting on the other side of this video and watching this video right now. You know this thing about yourself, and we are not talking about just that. We are talking age wise, right? You you are an advanced old soul. That is what I mean to say. Advanced in the sense that you have gone through so many experiences that your now state of energy, whatever it is, okay, every human being is basically a ball of energy. That's how I like to view people around me, okay? That's my kind of analogy, because either they are light or either they are darkness, or they can be a mixture of both. Yes, there can be a mixture of both. Every person has some light that is good side in them, and the darkness that is the bad side in them, and together it makes one, right? The black and white together makes the gray cells, gray energy, person slash person, sorry, okay, whatever you want to call. So basically I view the people like this ball of energy. So what happens is, you are an advanced soul in that sense because you have been through so many experiences that has now raised your frequency and vibration to become this new highest authentic version of you that you are today, right? And that's why you are so attractive and magnetic at the same time, because it's a constant process. It's been a consistent hardworking process for you every single day. Okay, you have been waking up, you have been going to bed at night, maybe late or maybe early, does not matter, but you are the person who never gives up. Something about you, I just know you never like to give up on something that you want. And that's why it can sometimes be so hard, because sometimes in life you just can wish or want something that's not really good or healthy for you, but you still want that thing. But that does not necessarily mean you need to have that thing or whatever it is. But if you, I don't think you are still in that kind of experience where you are learning to discern between what is good and bad and what is good and healthy for you. That's what I mean, and you want to attract that. You're no longer learning that lesson. It's now all of your experiences are basically about you immediately knowing ki this person, this is where I want to be, this is where I want to go. They are the energy that is representing me, and I feel like yes, I can say yes to that opportunity that is presenting itself in front of me right now. I want to give my energy to that. So you go there. You are choosing now. You are in this phase now. You and in this experience of when you are the one who is deciding what kind of experiences you want to experience, right? What kind of people you want to be around, because you have become very much aware and very much protective over your own peace and energy. Basically, that's what has happened now. Earlier in the past, I feel like your lesson were mostly around knowing that you cannot have everything, because some things can be good and some things can be unhealthy for you. It can be not good for you, no matter how much you want it. Because at that point you were living a lot of, you can say, traumatic experiences. You were staying in circumstances and with people and situations that were actually not serving your divine highest good, because you yourself inside, from inside, did not have that clarity ki where you want to go in life, who you are truly meant to be. You did not have a clarity about your mission, your God's vision, your purpose. Why are you still alive, and what is your purpose on this lifetime, on this planet, I mean, in this lifetime on this planet. So you did not have that clarity about what is your goal, or what do you want to achieve, or what do you really want to have and attract in your life, right? And hence you were attracting those kind of experiences where these people also did not know whether they really love you or want you or not, and that's why they acted with you like that. So that was the lesson for you before, wherein that's why you attracted so many people that are not really aligned with who you truly deep down are meant to be, right? And that is this version of you now who knows what she wants, who is only set and focused on giving her energy to those things, peoples, and situations and places, and saying yes to only those opportunities that actually your internal voice, that intuition inside you says yes. Yes, this is what I am aligned with. This feels safe. This does not feel like it's wrecking my nervous system. It does not puts me in a defensive or survival mode. It does not put me in a, you know, inauthentic mode, or I have to act like someone that I'm not, because I can just be myself and feel so safe and comfortable being about being myself in front of this place, this, in this home, in this new home maybe that you want to have or attract, that you're trying to attract, or you are wanting this person. So you, now when you come across this person, home, or this job that you truly want to be in, wanted to be in, right, that is aligned with your divine highest good. That's what I'm saying. You know what is aligned with your divine highest good now, and you are also specific now about your goals. You know what you want. Earlier you did not have that clarity. You are not listening or living up to your own truth, and you were not listening to your own intuition, and that's why it was so, you can say, all of these experiences, that's why you had to go through to finally learn to trust your own intuition more than anyone else's opinions or advices from outside, which basically does not serve for you. I'm not saying you should not listen to any external advices. If it really helps you and resonates with you, you can do that. Okay, watch those videos that actually helps you get out of a difficult situation, but take only what actually resonates and can actually, your soul feels like it can help you. If you apply that, you will actually get the result that you want to get. Basically it resonates with you, that is what I mean to say. So you only extract that wisdom from that external advice if you get, and if it's that external opinion or advice, whatever you want to call, is coming from a person who is not where you want to be in life, of course you are not going to listen to them, and of course you are the one who is going to only trust her own intuition then, because you are left with no other choice. And I feel like you are a soul who has gone through now so many numerous lessons, and that's why age wise you're so ahead of so many people. But also at the same time, your age is in the 3D matrix, physical reality does not look like it. Does not look like you are 40 years old or 60 years old. but you'll literally be talking like you are 40 years old or you're a 60-year-old person, because you have been through such kind of experiences, and many people do not want to admit this truth about you, but your truth does not have to be approved or validated for it to be real. The truth just exists, and I'm just a vessel, a messenger here to give you that message, that truth that you need to hear about yourself, right? So basically, that's why you are an advanced soul and also an old soul at the same time. Advanced in the sense of so many evolutions you have been through. That's why you know a lot of things, and they say that quote, when you know better, you do better, right? That's why you do better now. That's why you attract better now. That's why you exactly attract what you want. You get what you want. And it's like boom. One day you do one prayer, you go into one whole monk mode. Okay, this whole, you can say, meditation retreat. You shut your energy off from the whole world, you cut everyone off. Basically, because it serves your peace, then do it. Fucking do it. Whatever serves your peace, man. Who wants weird ass, whack ass other people's energies? I mean, like, yes, other people's energies are very necessary, important for you to alchemize and align yourself with your divine highest path. But yes, very much. And that energy is important as well. Use that, okay? Use that for your divine highest good. Use, learn to use that energy for yourself, okay? It's even a compliment that these people actually do not have a job in their own life, and that's why their only job is to watch you and judge you and send energy to you. You should be proud of yourself, literally. At least you have a life worth living and talking about. Otherwise, why would they waste their time and energy talking about you? It's even a compliment. I mean, like, use that, bro. Use that compliment. Some people may not say this to you, okay? But I feel like a lot of people are watching you right now, and they love your energy, okay? They might show it or act like they do not, but they're exactly in the opposite of the energy that they are showing to you right now, okay? They might be acting like they hate you or something. They do not really want to be around you, but exactly inside, internally, it's the opposite. They be like awe, in awestruck. They're like, oh my god, I want to be like her, or I want to be with her, I want to marry her. I just know, okay, because the things that you've been doing, babe, behind the scenes, behind the curtains, literally some hot spiritual stuff out there, some hot sassy shit out there, okay? Some sassy, saucy shit out there, salty shit out. I'm talking like in the Armenian accent. Yeah, I love that Armenian accent. Anyways, here's your funny Armenian guy. Um, and here's your beautiful. I don't know what I was going to say. Beautiful cutie patootie. Anyways, here's you, Pookie, bitch. Anyways, bitch. But you are blowing the fuck up over here. I'm just telling you, are going viral as well. I feel this virality kind of energy. I feel this heavily right now. I'm channeling that kind of intuitive message basically, and it's this video is also an extension of that, revealing the path and purpose of chosen ones. So yeah, now coming to that topic. So I think your vision, the path that God has given to you and only you and not for anyone else was chosen for you, because God knew only you, your belief in you, your mindset, right? If you are in the right mindset and your energy and focus is on you and your path and your goals and your success, He knew you are the soul who is so hardworking. He or she is not going to give up. She is consistent, right? She's not going to be backed down by those obstacles. Those obstacles are only going to upgrade and up level her even more than she has been before, right? So that's why God has chosen to give this vision to you, because He knew this path is not easy, and that's why it's not going to be for everyone. Because other people, they want your life, they want your, you know, the dreams, the inspirations that you are today, this version of you that you are today. They want your success, they want your money, but they don't want to walk the same pain. They don't want to walk through the same experiences that you have walked through. They don't want to walk through the same fire that your soul had to walk through to become who you are today, basically. Because these people's paths are different, their souls are here for a different purpose and mission. So even if God did give your vision to these people, right, to these other people, they would not be able to see it further. They would not be able to, of course, believe in it. That's why they will judge it. When people do not understand something, when they cannot see themselves standing in that reality that you are standing in, of course they are going to throw shade at you. They are going to, throw their judgments, their limitations, their controlling behaviors, their, you can say, traumatic experiences, their survival defense coping mechanisms, everything they are going to project onto you negatively, because they do not see themselves standing where you are standing, right? In this vision that God has given to you, they cannot see themselves there or doing that thing that you're doing. So basically, you have to understand that. So, why would you let all of these people that can't really see or view the things that you can see and view, because God has given you that vision, right? Why would you let them define or, dictate where you are meant to be, or what you can be, or what you cannot be in this lifetime, or what you do deserve or do not deserve? Why would you let them decide that? You are the one who is going to decide that. You are the one who is in charge of that, of your own dreams and your own path that you're meant to walk in. You are the one responsible for it, right? Do you get what I'm trying to say? Yeah, so this guy's videos, oh my god, he's so intelligent but so hot at the same time. But then, oh, his wisdom, bro, it's his energy. It's not just about the way he looks. Okay, this Instagram, what was his name? Something from J. I don't remember what his name was, but it's from J or something like that, or S. I don't know what his name starts from. Oh shit, man, I forgot. But anyways, I have saved his reels so I can share his videos with you guys. Like channel name with you guys. His YouTube channel, if he definitely must have a YouTube channel. I will share his ID with you as well. Okay, when I go back to that reel and watch that video again, because literally that's been motivating me, and I have been watching his video like 3 to 4 days on repeat. I did that, but after then I stopped and I jumped on to other videos that were showing and popping up on my feed. So yeah, basically. That's just a, thing. But in this video, I watched his videos 3 days or 4 days on loop, because literally I aligned with his frequency. The way this video even popped up on my phone, on this timeline that I am right now, I do not believe it's by accident. Okay, it's a coincidence, but no, no. I literally believe that video is meant for me. I deserve to see it. I am meant to see it. That's why I saw it. Exactly, that's why. God knows you are meant to have it. You are the one who is meant to fulfill it. You are the one who is responsible for it. And that's why he only gives you that vision. And that's why other people cannot see for themselves happening it, or you making it happen for you. Right? They, even when you are now living in that reality of your dreams, they still would be acting crazy, like, oh my god, I can't just believe you are here. Bitch, doesn't matter, because you are here now and you made it. See, you thought you wouldn't make it after all of these drastic traumatic experiences and acts of thankful, great fucking experiences that you have gone through, right? But you're still here, and you're still breathing, and you are still rising like a phoenix from all of the ashes that has tried to burn you down. But you came alive out of that fire. See, that's the thing about your soul. That's the thing about you, babe. These people would have burned themselves down if they even if they were to, have given themselves the mind map, the map that your soul is meant to walk through, right? The path, the divine path that your soul is meant to walk through. Even if these people had the GPS or had the map of where you are meant to walk, they would be like, what is that? What is that creature? I don't realize or understand what is that creature, man. That looks like an alien. I need to run. I don't know where I am. They would be so lost. They would be fucking crazy and mad in the head. They would lose their mind. Okay? They would go literally feel like crazy people. Yeah, crazy in the sense they would feel like fucked inside their head or drugged or something like that. Or in a delusion or hallucination, you can say. But for you, it's not the same thing. You are not hallucinating. You are meant to be here. You are meant to achieve this dream, this vision, because God has planted those seeds within you. And when you choose to listen to that voice inside you, listen to your soul, to your intuition, to your internal voice, that's when you create that dream reality. Okay, that's when you create the path that is ahead of you as well. You are no longer searching the path, you are living the path now. You're embodying this path now. That's who you are. That's who you have become now. So other people, even if they I were to have the GPS or have the map of your soul, they would be so like lost in a maze kind of thing. They would be like, they don't know where the entry is and where the exit is. Yes, they can somehow get in, but they don't know how to get out, right? They can somehow get in the maze, but really, honestly, they don't have this key that your soul has, the key to unlock the avatars that you're meant to, shift through all of the different experiences and all of the different phases that you're going through, right? So your soul has the key to shift into different avatars and go in that maze and also come out of that maze, right? Alive and not burned through that fire, right? But these people, if they were to go in that maze, halfway across, they would meet the fire. They would meet these crazy people, crazy creatures, basically. Let's just think this of This whole analogy that I'm talking to you guys about, let's just think that this is a video game, okay? And basically, in this video game, it's your maze. It's a maze inside your head, like about your soul's path, right? That is inside your mind, that is inside your heart. So now other people are now, people who are not you are trying to come inside, and they are trying to walk this path, right? They're trying to follow it and see where it leads. So they meet halfway across these weird creatures, monsters, even, who knows, people who might eat them alive and they wouldn't be alive. So yeah, they just meet these crazy creatures, and they're just like, man, I shouldn't have come here, I shouldn't have said that. They just be like, where am I going to go next? I don't even know. Even though I have the GPS, I thought this is where I need to go, but they would be lost, bro. That's what I mean. They would be lost. They would be burnt by the time they try to come out. They're already, fried roasted chicken. Fried roasted chicken. Oh my god. Sorry, I'm sorry, okay? This analogy, I'm getting full body chills. So that's what would happen, Who wants a fried roasted chicken for dinner? Nobody wants. No, I love that, okay? I love roasted chicken, but the thing is, who wants a human roasted chicken? Would you want to eat that unless you are a zombie? Unless you are some kind of, I don't know, monster or something like that. Or unless you are, all of us are dead. K-drama, you are living in that K-drama. And you are a character in that K-drama. Unless you are in that kind of reality. I mean, like, then, yeah, of course, it serves you. You might become a zombie and someday, eat up these people that are come trying to get into your maze, that are trying to rock into your boat, or trying to understand what is exactly the path, and trying to figure out, oh my god, where do I need to go next? Right? Should I turn right or left, or should I go front, or should I just step back? They're basically going to get locked and stuck and confused, because of course it's not their maze, it's not their path. That's the thing. Even if they were to make it halfway, some souls, yeah, some people can take the inspiration from you, advice from you, and try to follow exactly what you said, and still go through the same GPS. Even if you were to hand them your GPS, your key to the maze, to these people to go through the maze, I mean, sorry, okay? Even if you were to give them the key or the GPS to your map, to your soul's divine paths map, they would still not be able to deal with those creatures, those different, fire, those kind of, the fire that you had to walk through in your path, because your soul is built for that. Their soul aren't built for that. Your soul knows, at least now, how to navigate through that situation, how to come out of it alive. Your season of preparation building, I think it's coming to an end now. Season of preparation and building. Very soon now you are going to be actually living in that life that you have been building, and you can say creating for so long. You're going to bear the fruits of your hard work. So get ready, because this is your season of miracles, and you're just going to sit back. Let yourself, let your body, let your nervous system sink into this feeling of how it feels to handle joy, to handle rest, to handle more play, more fun, and more love, and more goodness, more, nurturing, because all this time you have been the one who has been so much loving, nurturing, and caring and kind. Now it's turn for you to receive that, to receive all of that good energy, all of that good karma, money, blessings, happiness, and everything that you have shared out with this world being reciprocated back to you in millions of more love, more blessings, more support for you, for you, because you deserve that. And the universe, according to the law of reciprocity, whatever energy that you are reflecting and putting out, of course the universe is reflecting and going to reflect that back to you. You may still not be realizing, but you are actually living in those blessings that you once used to pray for to God in your prayers, right? That's why gratitude is so necessary, because you'll really be taking things for granted, like just because you have went through a lot. And it's not that you're purposefully, ignoring how much blessed you are, but the thing is, you are just one of those people. Feel like you're so busy raising the bars that you don't even realize how much you have been through or how far you have come. You, at some point in your life, if your teenage version, the version that actually, broke down, that everything was so in such a dark phase of your life, okay, right? If that version of you, that broken version of you, saw the version that you are today, they would be like mad. They would go crazy, because literally they would be screaming, crying in happiness, not dying, but crying and screaming in happiness. They would be cheering you up and cheering you on, up and down, okay? They would be so freaking proud of you, because you are so busy focusing on what is next. Okay, I've accomplished this, I have finished this task, I'm so proud of myself, I'm so grateful that I've done this. What is next? What is next? What is next? You're this kind of person. You are, in a way, I'm saying that is such a beautiful thing about you, that you're so much, you have set on your goals. You have got your mindset and your priorities right. You're so focused, and your energy is so magnetic and more attractive at this point, because you are not sending it away or giving away your energy and power to anything on outside that's no longer serving your divine highest good and your divine highest path in life. That's what I mean. So in a way, that is very much serving you, serving your divine highest purpose, I mean. But you also need to take at least few minutes, a few moments every single day to, really celebrate and really be grateful. Write down how grateful and blessed you are that you have even made it until this point. Because imagine that version of you, that teenage version of you, did not even think that you would actually make it till this point, right? She thought you would be dead by now, probably. She didn't even think you would make out of it alive, because of all of that, drastic um, experiences, the extreme experiences that you have been through. It did not really felt like at that point in your life, of course, that you are actually going to live ahead of it, or ahead of these years of your life, where things are going to change and things are going to get better for you. So at that point in your life, you did not have this, vision, or you did not have this clarity or mindset ki things are not going to be the same forever. At that point, you just thought, this is it, this is over, things are fallen apart, and nothing can change. But that's not the truth. things are have changed now. Things are no longer the same way that it was for you in the past, right? So, and that's why your spirit guides, I feel that literally I can heavily feel their presence right now. They're literally so freaking proud of you. If you could see your ancestors, your spirit guides, your angels, your guiding angels, literally they are cheering you on every step of the moment. Now, whenever you get stuck, even in the past, they have always protected you and guided you up until this moment in your life, right? You wouldn't be here today of if also if it wasn't for them, for your spirit guides, for your guiding angels and your ancestors. Their blessings have literally helped you level up and become this version of you that you are today, right? Because they have been pouring that love and energy into you, and you thought that you are the only one who is giving out and sharing that good energy to this world, but you thought you were alone. But in no sense, in no manner you were ever alone, because you were never alone. Because of this reason, because these 5D spiritual, you can say, realm, high vibrational beings and energies were constantly supporting you, were constantly guiding you, they were constantly protecting you, and they're still doing it now. Every single step, every single moment of your life, right? They are guiding you still now. They're protecting you, they're loving you, they're supporting you, they're cheering you up, and that's why they are so freaking proud of you. They just want you to, literally celebrate, because they are crowning you. Literally, you are being crowned right now. If you could, I can feel this, feel this energy that they're literally, your ancestors are literally putting that crown up on your head, because you are a queen or you are a king in your life, okay? You have literally become that. And do you realize how honorable that is? Your ancestors literally feel honored, they feel respected to crown you, to celebrate you, to even choose you for this mission, for this path, for this unfolding, right? That you are meant to experience in your life, and only you. And no one can stop these blessings now. No one can stop this or stop you from, becoming the person that you're truly meant to be in this lifetime. And when you know that, why would you ever give yourself, give your power away or your energy away to anything or anyone on outside that's not aligned with your divine highest good, and that's not where you want to be, what you want to preach in life, right? Why do you simply even care or think about that? I think you are literally taking that, all of these years of your life where your energy has been so much being, taken away by people. I think you have been in a lot of relationships, in a lot of, especially in romantic relationships, you have been in such a position where you literally felt like your energy is being so drained, it's being taken away from you, it's being, your truth, your power, your voice, it has affected you a lot. It's because of the same reason, because you are so much, this loving and nurturing soul, you are this innocent soul. So you uh, you felt like, okay, you felt like, if you love and nurture and pour all this, you know of your energy, good energy, into this person, you basically took it as a project. This, whoever you come across, I feel like you still have a tendency to do this. Like, you see it as a mission, you see it as a goal, you see it as a project. You don't see it as a person, you see it as a project. that you are here to fulfill. And that's why it can be scary sometimes, okay? Because I don't think you necessarily act like that. You may see some people as a project. Some Basically what I mean to say is you see people's potential, because you know, if you just, give them more love and nurturing, if you just wait on them, and if you just, give them more advices, and you can say that help to heal and work on themselves, they can become and evolve into this beautiful, truly highest, best version of themselves, right? And that's why you see people's potential even before they realize it. And that's why it feels so intense. For some people, it just felt like it's so, you can say, intrusive. It's like you literally seeing through people, and some people got scared of it. They tried to run away from you, and some people either um, labeled you as, you can say, crazy. But some people, on the other hand, literally loved that thing about you. I feel like a lot of your past partners, whoever you were in relationships with, they really loved this energy that you gave to them. They miss it. They heavily miss it. Feel like a lot of your exes, they heavily miss you right now. The energy basically that you were giving to them, presenting them in their life, because you are such a, you can say, this ball of sunshine, lightness, and so much energy, I can say. Not just positive, but also the negative. Like you are a mix of, you can say, both. But mainly, if I would overall, evaluate you, I think you are such a, golden retriever kind of energy. You give that energy, golden retriever. That's literally you. You are such a loving, nurturing, caring soul, and that's so visible, okay? It's inevitable. It's so visible because of the way you nurture your own dreams, your own visions, and your own ideas and creations that God put into you, and you immediately go out there and make a reel, make a video about that. A whole 1 2 hours long video about that, okay? That's so visible through it, how much loving and nurturing and how much efforts you put into yourself and to your journey and to your path and to your mission in life, right? That's where you can do it, because you are the greatest project and you are the greatest mission that you will ever work on in life, right? If you have heard that quote, you know what I mean now. But for other people, when you are choosing someone to be with, whether it's been a friendship, whether it be in a relationship or connection, right? It's not the same way. You cannot see people as a project there. You do not choose a project that you want to work on. You choose someone that you actually want to be with, who are actually vibrating at the same energy and frequency that you are at. So you don't feel like you're giving your energy away to just, fulfill this person's mission, because that's not what you are here to do. You are here for your own mission, to fulfill and focus your energy on your mission. Your mission is not to make other people's lives and dreams come true, right? Or their dreams in life come true. That's not your path. That's not your mission in life. You have realized that your mission and your project in life is solely, it's all about you and your purpose and your path, right? And whatever that is, you know your soul's mission and your path is all tied together in this one place, and that is love and nurturing. And that's why it still can be hard for you, in the sense of, you see people's potential, you come across so many different individuals in your life. I feel that you can literally see through them. You can literally feel and, you know understand that they are going to evolve, but it's not necessarily when you are still present in the energy, right? It's maybe when you leave them for once and for all, and you never look back at these people. That's when you realize that they are evolving. These people are actually changing now. They are living up to their truest, highest potential in life, right? And sometimes it can be saddening because it's heartbreaking at the same point, because you are not the person who did it for them. Like it, you basically you want to be a part, okay, of their journey, at least, if also not the person who is actually doing it, like actually making it happen in their life, but at least you want to be a, some kind of contribution, some kind of, just because you love them, just want to be, a part of them, a part of that person's journey, because you love them basically and you care about them. So yeah, but at the same time, you cannot do that, because your energy is so much needed on your own mission and your own path. And if you just give it away to people outside you, of course it's not going to serve you then. It's not going to serve your own divine highest good. That's why, so you can say, this confusing kind of energy that you are trying to balance, you're learning how to balance your energy, right? You're learning how you can send some of your energy that with people that you actually have so much respect and love for, but basically they are in your past and you no longer, interact with them. But in your heart, if you were to speak about them now, you would still speak about them with so much respect and with so much love, you can say, even if they have maybe hurt you once or twice. But if they have actually also contributed to your journey in some way, and they have helped you evolve and, literally become this version of you, this person who is this highest and authentic version of you, who can speak your truth, who can articulate your thoughts and feelings just as it is, without any filters, without any opinions that can affect you from outside. No, but only your own standpoints, your own opinions and beliefs about yourself, that your words of, you can say, wisdom are now coming out from. So you wouldn't be able to become this version who is able to hold this avatar where she can just fluently speak her own true deep thoughts and feelings, if you did not meet that person who pushed you, you can say, into this kind of ascension, in this kind of healing, in this kind of level up, right? And evolution, to become this version that you are today. So if you were to speak about them, these people that has contributed in your life, but also, you can say, hurt you in some ways or betrayed you, the reason which is why they are no longer a part of your journey or no longer a part of your life, or maybe they actually did not really has hurt you that deeply or in that sense, but they can also, maybe you knew that you were giving your energy too much away to them and that was not healthy, that caused some kind of imbalance in energy, and that's why you guys are no longer talking. And that's why this person is basically now a past to you and not in your present, because if you come into this person's energy, you're just going to drain yourself off, and the energy is not going to be equal, right? The energy has to align, and if it's not aligning, then only then that energy draining happens. Because when someone is at an energy and vibration that is lower than you, from where you are vibrating at, only then, when you are around that person, you will feel like your energy is being drained, your energy is being taken away. Because what happens is, higher energy, higher potential flows to the lower potential. You know how that process of, you can say, I read this thing in my biology, but now I don't remember what was that transient pull, gradient pull, something about gradient. I don't remember that, but anyways, according to that biology, how it knows, water flows inside the plant, how the sap, or you can not the sap, I mean, like how the water flows inside the plant, like it goes from a uh, lower potential to a higher potential, or higher potential to a lower potential. Wait, I'm kind of confusing this. I need to look it up, okay, in my laptop. I don't think it's going to explain that kind of like analogy that I'm trying to, you know, give you guys an example of. I'm going to use a different analogy, because in a plant, water usually goes from upwards and from downwards, from the roots to the upwards, right, to the leaves and branches. That's how it works. The energy direction is basically from the lower potential to the higher potential, right? But that's not how I'm trying to explain this topic. Energy drain happens when your energy is at a higher potential and their energy is a lower potential. Because you, yeah, I can take the example of a river, a water flowing in a river, right? How does it flow? It flows from the higher potential to the lower potential. So when you are with this person, your energy is at a higher vibration, right? So it flows from that high and vibration now down to this low vibration. It's automatically happening. It's not like you are even intentionally doing it. No, just happens, right? Just flows from upwards to downwards direction. So that's where that energy imbalance can occur, and that's when you feel, that's why drained. When you are too much around some people's energies, it's probably because they are not truly, doing the healing work or shadow work. They are not truly doing the inner deep work that it's required for them to, meet you at your level of frequency, vibration, maturity, and energy that you are at, right? Maturity, maturity, honesty that you are at. So for them to, level up and grow and meet you at your level, they have to level up. They can't just meet you now or see you now, because they're no longer at your energetic, you can say, level. They have to match for you guys to feel like there is a balance. There's this beautiful balance, and there's not this imbalance in energies that is putting you off your path, that is putting you in a distraction mode, right? Love is not supposed to feel like it's distraction, because all those kind of relationships probably have been through, right? But true love, the love, the divine love, if you say, that you are actually, your soul is meant to experience here on this earth, it's not going to be a distraction. I can guarantee you, it's only going to support your mission. It's only going to ascend you. It's only going to heal you more. And the energy is going to be reciprocal. It's not that that person, that divine love, whoever that energy is within that person that they are representing in your life, right? And you attract them, they come into your life. It's not just basically about them giving you energy to, heal, or providing you safe space to heal and basically love yourself and grow. They are not the only ones who is going to, love you and help you heal and ascend and evolve, and that is actually going to, help you stay focused on your path. So their love is going to fuel your mission. They are not going to drain off of you. They're not going to feed on your energy, basically, because they're not vibrating at a lower frequency than you are at, right? Because they are at an equal energetic match, for them to able to hold space for you, for you to, focus your energy on your path, right? So this beautiful coexistence of this both energies of this divine, you can say, if you are a female, you are a divine feminine, and you want to attract this divine masculine. So for both of this divine feminine and divine masculine energies to, be in balance and harmony, you guys of course have to be an energetic match and level up. You can't just meet each other when one of you are in a either high or a low energy than the other one. Both of your energies has to match for you to align with your soul's mission and purpose, because you guys are here both to co-create something that is even bigger than what your own soul is made of, right? Can sound very complex, but yeah, I'm just trying to make it as simple as I can for you guys to, connect the dots and relate with it. So just bear with me, okay? Just bear with me. I'm rocking on the same boat as you are doing, so trust me. Trust me. Just trust me. What else can you do? Yeah. So I think that's the message about. So, basically, you cannot, people who are in your past now, you cannot send them, even if you want to send them that love and nurturing, because you have given your energy enough away. And yes, you have been through kind of those experiences in the past where that was necessary for you, okay, um, to give your love and nurturing to these people that you were in your past, for them to, for you to realize, not for them, not for those people, but for you to realize basically that your energy is sacred, and how your energy literally amplifies the blessings and the energies of everything else that interacts and come across your energy in life, right? It's like, basically, let's take for example, you are representing the energy of a blessing, right? You are a blessing. So your energy now, whoever you interact with, your energy amplifies that person's blessings. That person, or that whoever you are interacting with, their blessings are increasing now. So that's what happens. That's what your energy does. So basically, that was your lesson before. You had to freaking realize ki how successful, rich, and powerful and blessed you're making other people by focusing your energy and sending your energy away to them, and instead of using it on you and fueling your mission and purpose and path, and bringing in your blessings in life and calling in your blessings in life, you basically had been thinking like, if you share your blessings, like, because you are energy of blessing here, okay, according to my analogy, if you share your blessings with that person, maybe they will change. They will finally start working hard on themselves. They will start, healing, and they're really dealing with their traumas, and they will now become the, energy that you are representing of a blessing. But they didn't evolve. You just saw the potential in them. That does not mean they are the finished project, or they are that person. You just basically saw that power. You saw that magic inside them. You are the one who made them so powerful and magical inside your head. But this person, basically, they were not ready to, live up to that image that you have of about them inside your head. This person was not living up to that image. So it's dangerous, because you try to convert the whole situation in that experience. If you have been in this kind of relationships where you're creating an illusion of people's potential, how, what they can be, how they can, do better, they can really really be this powerful authentic version of themselves, and really this loving and nurturing version that you are. But basically, these people aren't, and you see that in them because you are it. You cannot recognize the beauty in someone else unless you yourself recognize you are that beauty. Cannot just, you wouldn't even know what beauty is then if you yourself did not have that, right? Did not have that beauty. Same ways. So when you recognized it and that potential, because you yourself were that loving and nurturing person, you thought that if you just send that energy as well of blessing, maybe it will help that person also evolve and become the blessing that you are like. But basically, people are not the same way or built the same way, or they don't think the same way, they don't work on themselves the same way that you do. So a lot of your lesson was around this, how to call your energy and power back. In your previous, you can say, I can feel you have lived so many different lives. That's why you are an old soul, and not just this lifetime and this lifetime's experiences that I'm talking about. I feel like you are really, like, you have lived across so many different lives, and this kind of wisdom that you share with people, and your gifts and talents that you share with right now, are probably a gift from your previous lives and the experiences that you have lived in your previous lifetimes. So it's a lifetime's talents and gifts and blessings that you're using right now, that you have already in this present, you can say present reality, in this present lifetime that you are living, because this is not the first time that you are living. I feel like you, you have lived in so many different timelines and so many different lives as well. And it can sound so complex, I know, but just makes sense, right? Just makes sense, because you wouldn't be able to, you know feel the need, you can say, to not explain yourself anymore, to understand that you're not here to, live the path that everyone else is living. So how is it that you already knew this thing ever since, even when you were in your mother's womb, right? You already knew this thing about you, like something just, you're not meant for everyone. You had this feeling ever since that time, and you just didn't share it with anyone. But you always knew. Not everyone is, have these kind of, you can say, thoughts that are dreams and inspirations, and this kind of fulfilling a mission, a project kind of, you can say, purpose, kind of vision that you have, right? You already knew it somehow, even when you were just a little baby that popped out of your mother's stomach, right? So how is it that you already knew all the stuffs? You just somehow knew you are here to make a difference. I know you did not really knew all of the other stuffs or the lessons that you're going to learn, basically, because the soul does not really remember when it's already born as a human being. It does not remember any of the things that has happened in the past lives. Yes, it's born with the gifts and talents that it has, unlocked and achieved already in the past lives, but it does not necessarily remember anything previously that has happened, or the experiences it has gone through. It does not remember that, basically. Yes, it's possible to access those kind of records and experiences if you read books about akashic records, about, you can say, um, past life, what was that, reading soul soul journey, yeah, knowing your past life soul's journey. So yes, it's possible to, read about all those stuffs, because these are again esoteric stuffs, right? Very few books are written about this, because these things are not very talked about. They are not very popular. They are like the unpopular opinion from the masses, right? So these kind of things and stuffs are there inside the ancient books that you will find in very few places on this planet Earth, because people do not want now in this modern generation to have access to that, soul's gifts and wisdom. People just basically want to numb down, dim down their own light and their own, you can say, the gifts and talents that they have within themselves. They want to hide behind the shadows of other people's opinions, other people's, you can say, paths that are not truly aligned with who they are or who they are meant to be in this lifetime, right? So yeah, people are just so, you can say, superficial, living such a mediocre. They are okay with that mediocrity. Mediocre mediocrity. Is there a word like that? Mediocrity. I don't know. Anyways, they are living such a mediocre life, but deep down you're not meant for that. You're meant for such a great life that is beyond that, right? Beyond that mediocre life, average life. And that's why these people might think you're so crazy, you're so like fucked inside your head, but the actual truth is it's exactly the opposite. They don't see the things that you see, they don't feel the things that you feel, and they don't understand you. That's why. And it can be so sad sometimes, because you cannot really comprehend or really explain what you see or how you feel or how you understand things. Sometimes it can feel like you have basically, that younger version of you. I'm basically seeing this picture inside my head where you have locked yourself up inside the, you can say, a maze. And I don't know why I'm seeing this analogy again, because this analogy is not created by me, it's not given by me, but it's given by Freya Ray. If you have listened to her, one of her recent videos that she made, she was basically talking about you are being rediscovered, right? Your soul is being rediscovered. So I will just cut straight to the chase. Okay, so she was basically talking, something happened, okay, something happened within your childhood where this experience completely made you feel like you are so, you can say, ripped apart from your own power, from your own energy, and you are so, you can say, abandoned and alone, that maybe it's not because you are actually something like that was happening around you, but yeah, some people left your life, someone exited, right? Someone that you needed the most, and they weren't there for you, they weren't present for you, right? And it can be so heartbreaking, it can be so, you can say, you cannot accept that at that point. That's why you intentionally locked inside your mind. It's not like it was happening in your reality for real, but it's like she was saying, Freya Ray, she was basically describing that it was happening all inside your head, basically, that it was this mental battle, okay, inside you, this internal conflict. And mental battles can be so hard. I swear to you, it can look like I'm making it sound so simple, so easy and understandable, but it's not that easy or understandable when you are actually going through it. It can be very complex. It can be very like, makes you feel like you are so freaking alone. Okay, you felt like you're so freaking alone in that experience, because yes, you were locking yourself up, this younger version of you. I don't know. She was basically, Freya said that she doesn't know what experience I was going through, but I felt so seen at that moment. And really, I don't feel I have given access to this version of me, like this younger version of me, to people outside of me, because I still feel like I'm not safe doing that if I give my access, my energy, the phase that I was actually going through, or if I talk about that experience now, like I cannot do that. I still don't feel very comfortable doing that, sharing that. I mean, yeah, it's just some things, So yeah, anyways, but according to this analogy, okay, so you have locked this younger version of you inside this maze, and she is sitting in such a, you can say, dark room, in such a dark corner, right, where there's no light, and it's all dark, and you cannot see anyone, you cannot see anything, and there's no light coming in, right? So, and you just feel like so lonely, so alone, but at the same time, you just, in reality, you just know that's not the case. It's not really like you are alone, but inside your head it's like, yes, you are at the same time, you know two truths can coexist at the same time. So here's that analogy, we are taking that example again here, of two truths can coexist at the same time. So that was the truth inside your head at that point, that where you intentionally locked that in, you can say, locked up that younger version of you inside that dark room. The reason why you did that, she said, Freya, is because that was the only way you could protect yourself from whatever was going on around you. That was the only way that you can say save your energy. You can literally like save yourself in that situation, because the only way to do it was to, lock yourself up and not show yourself to anyone, or not, uh, yeah, not be safe showing yourself off to anyone on the outside, because you were not in such a state to do that mentally. I mean, like, you wanted to reach out, but you couldn't, because you're fighting so many battles, right, inside you, that are preventing you, basically, and not really preventing, but actually trying to protect you, because that younger version, why is she sitting in that dark room in the first place? Because something has happened, right? Something really brutal that has broken her trust, or maybe betrayed her truth, her, you can say, this magical, this loving, nurturing, innocent being that she is, right? Something has happened that has hurt that version of her, of you, that younger version of you. So she has experienced something completely opposite of what her soul is, right? So that's why she cannot take it. She cannot, of course, accept that. And that's why you have chose yourself to, lock yourself up in that room, to, basically not feel the fear of abandonment, feel the feeling of, aloneness, loneliness that you were going through. You did not want to face that truth, that reality of you not having that person that you need the most, that you felt like this is the one, like, they are going to be with me forever, or they are going to love me and be, nurturing and innocent to me, just like I am to them. But basically this person was not that thing, and for some reason they have left, right? And that's why it's not like they have intentionally done that. It's, yeah, maybe because that person was also unconscious, they were also asleep, they were not awake within their own spirit and their own soul, they were not awakened to their own, you can say, love inside them, that frequency of love, and that's why they could not give you that love. Because someone, when they are themselves absent, emotionally absent in the sense of love nurturing, how can they be present to you, right? And that sometimes can feel like personal when we come across such an experience, because we start thinking that, oh, where did I avoid myself, where did I started, giving myself away to that person, ki I forgot about myself, and I forgot to take care about myself, and I forgot to love myself, right? That should not be the case. So, yeah, basically something like this experience where you felt like you could just not accept that reality, that truth of that person leaving or exiting, or you felt like you're left behind. Um, and this person never came to, save you, to you. You thought like they would come back someday, they would, change, and they would be this person that you need them to be for you. But basically, it was you who could be that person that you need in your life the most, right? And now you know that. Now you are in that realization. And I feel that's why Freya said, Ki, this version of you that you have become today, this adult version of you, she has the key. Her soul has the key, and that's why she is just one door away from that dark room that your younger version is sitting at inside. Okay, she's peeping from inside the keyhole in that door, and she's so, you can say, she's still somewhere crying, she's in fear, she is still anxious, and she is still like, have all of those fears and doubts. But at the same time, she does not really, in reality, she does not really resonate with it, because it's like such a deep thing, okay? Because you are now this adult version of you, so of course you do not resonate or relate with that younger version of you. And moreover, the reason, because you have locked yourself up, that younger version of you, inside this dark room. So how can you feel them? You just basically know they are here still inside that room. The door is still not open, but you're so near this adult version of you. You have reached to her with that key, and you are going to be the one who is going to open that door. And this younger version of you that you have locked yourself up intentionally, I feel like the reason you did it, it's not just because to protect yourself, but to, if you thought that if you ever gave access to this part of you to people, to anyone you meet, even romantically or whatever, okay, whoever you meet that you actually trust, but you just cannot give them that trust, because who knows if this younger version of you, what if she does not receive that same love and energy that she has, right, within herself, that same innocence, that same purity, that same loyalty, right? So basically, this was your fear, this was your, not just the fear of being left behind anymore. I don't think that that is something you resonate with now anymore. Yes, in the past you had this kind of fear that people if leave you, you are alone, and basically no one is here for you, but that's not the case now. You know, you are the one who is giving, sending your energy and love to this younger version of you, and hence you're not alone anymore. And even if people leave or exit, like leave, enter or exit your life, you're still here for yourself, right? You still have yourself at the end of the day, so you cannot really lose anything, because when you still have yourself, you have everything. You have everything in your life, basically all that you will ever need to go anywhere you want to go in life, and to be and become whoever you want to be and become in this lifetime. All you need is you and God. And that is so clear right now, but back then it wasn't. And now your fears can be this adult version of you. Think, she also had that this fear key. What if the person, if you, anyone from outside, if you give that key to them, and what if they don't show up with that same love, nurture, and innocence that your younger version needs, right? And what if that person from outside makes her cry, hurts her, or abuses her again? So yeah, basically that was the thing. That's the analogy that she said, and I cried. Okay, I started crying. I started crying. Because literally I felt so much vulnerable and exposed at the same time, but in not in a bad way, but in such a accurate, and you can say such a good way, so much needed way. I did not knew that someone from outside can actually be able to express or tell or understand what I am going through. Because I myself, I know somehow I was going through this period, and yes, at that point in my life as well, I knew I intentionally locked myself up inside that dark room, that younger version of me. But I never thought someone from outside would actually voice it out, or see me, acknowledge my growth. And this version of me that I have become today, I just felt like I would just rise and rise and evolve and evolve, and nobody would watch or whatever, like, you can say, really understand or feel me the way I feel myself. I was so surprised someone actually felt me, not just seen me, but felt my soul the way I feel about myself. That was so deep, okay? That was, I can't explain. I don't think I can explain truly, or make you guys understand how much, or exactly how I felt when I was hearing that video. I watched that video about her and this analogy that I just explained to you guys. So I felt so seen and heard, and so much understood and felt at the same time. I think I haven't felt this kind of seen, this kind of understood, felt, or heard by anyone the way I have felt by her that day. I haven't come across a single soul like that yet, and she's the first person that I come across like this, and I'm just like, the universe is, God is not playing with me at this point. It exactly knows what it's doing. It exactly knows where it's leading me. When she said about that door, you're just one step away from that door. Because you are the version, you realize, like, you, this adult version of you has that key, literally that key. I want to give you guys a key picture. You have the key to you're saying to your heart, to your soul, to that younger version of you that you have locked yourself up in. I'm so happy. I'm so happy to be this person. I'm the one to show up first. So I'm so happy to know that I will be the one to show up, not anyone else from outside, because it's not just because I cannot trust from outside ki people might not show up to that younger version of me the way I needed to be. But yes, that's one of the fears. Yes, it's there, but that's why I cannot give access. I cannot. It's just something I think I'm still working on. Anyways, but I need to be the one before anyone shows up, right? She was also saying, yeah. So Freya was also saying, you need to be the person, this adult version of you now, that shows up first with that key, with that love, nurturing, and innocence, because only you can give it first. Later on, that example, when your example is what other people from outside will live up to now, they will reflect back your energy. Because when you show up in that energy, because when you are going through this maze towards that dark room, right, where your younger version is locked up in, basically again you're walking a path. Now this path has its own experiences, has its own, you can say, cracks and crevices. So again you're going to go through some shit, right? And again it's going to ascend you, expand you, increase your capacity to hold, to grow, to love, right? To nurture, to give, and to be what you're meant to be in this lifetime. So again, it's going to crack you open by walking through this maze's path. And when you finally reach there to that door, it also means now you have once again leveled up. When you reach that door with that key to your, you can say, door, where you have locked your inner child up in, that younger version of you that felt like she is abundant and no one could ever love her, nurture her, or really be there for her the way she wants and needs someone to be. You are going to be that someone first. And then when you finally present yourself in that energy, now someone else from outside can also see the way your energy is, and then that person can mirror that energy, right? When you meet your divine counterpart, they can meet you at your level of ascension, evolution that you have gone through by walking through this maze's path to reach your younger version of you, right? So when they see that energy, they can now come in. Unless you come in, that other person that you want to show up from outside, right, in your 3D reality, physical reality, they can come in only when you are the first one inside your head, because this all of this maze is inside your head, analogy, okay, that is going on inside your head. But if you want someone actually from outside in your reality 3D matrix to show up, well, that your internal state first needs to, match that frequency. You just cannot call in anything or anyone you want to attract from outside, whatever that energy is, okay? We are not, it's not just a person, it's the energy that they embody, right? It's the love, maybe, and nurturing that you're trying to attract for your younger version of you. So how if you yourself first do not give that energy of love and nurturing for you and represent and embody that version of you, how will someone else from outside lead by that example, come in and show up for you in that sense that you want and need yourself first to be? Then someone from outside can also come in and help you, right? Yeah, so that's how it is. She explained. I was like, had the best moment. I crashed. I did not cry immediately when I was hearing that video, but I had full body goosebumps. I had full body chills. And just the next day, I cried so much thinking about that video again. And I was rewatching it again when she talked about that part in that video, that younger version of you part, right? And I rewatched it and I cried for like a whole fucking 2 hours or something. My eyes were bald, swollen. That's what happens, guys, when you crash out, okay? See, wisdom and blessings that you're seeing right now that I'm throwing at you, it comes from intense crash outs, okay? It does not come out of nowhere. Does not come out of the ordinary or out of the mediocre life. Comes out of the very extraordinary and out of the box kind of experiences, type of life, when you live in that life, right? That kind of life, yeah. Comes from that kind of intense crash outs that you allow yourself the permission to just be messy and fuck around and still be confident enough in yourself to know you can lock back in, lock the fuck in with your energy shift and focus on your path actually, and not just on your emotions or how you're feeling about what you're going through, the circumstances, right? Because when you only focus about the circumstances that you're going through, again you're sending your energy outside. That energy, now your circumstances may not be good. If you send the energy that way, now that is what you're going to get reflected back more. So why would you want to create that more or manifest that kind of reality? You wouldn't want that, right? So you need to again focus that energy back into yourself, not really send it outside. So you can send your energy outside when you are going through good experiences, very at a yourself, you are internally at a high vibrational state, and that your experiences are also at a high vibrational state. So that's equal now, energetic balance. Now your energy can smoothly, easily flow out. But when your circumstances are not still in that, haven't catched up mentally, where you have leveled up, you can say spiritually as well, and physically, where you have leveled up, right? Where you have raised your vibration at. So how is it possible, like, you can give your energy to external circumstances? Because if you do that, and again that energetic imbalance would occur when you, because your circumstances sometimes can be unlikely, can be bad, okay, but only sometimes, it's not always the case. Now I would say the circumstances are changing. It's changing for the better. It's still under construction, it's still under process, right? So it's this beautiful maze thing that Freya has talked about, Freya Ray. Her YouTube channel name is Freya Ray. Okay, she is, you can say, an intuitive divine channel messenger, just like I channel for you guys, like just like I am a messenger speaking my experiences and about my knowledge that I know to you guys. Same thing that she does, okay. Her intuition is to the point and it's so aligned with me. It is so much aligned with me. It feels so good. The reason I feel so motivated, first of all, it's because of me, and also because I meet all of these beautiful people that are also vibrating at the same frequency as me. I may not be yet meeting them in my real life, yes, but online, if you see my Insta feed, if you see my YouTube feed, It's full of the people that is actually what I want to be in life. That is actually where I'm aligned. I know I'm destined to be there. My online feed is like my social media feed is fully aligned. It's locked in, okay? It's so locked in. And that's why you just know you can fall apart sometimes. Life can fall apart, you can fall apart, but the universe will catch you basically. You are now at this point in your journey where you know you can just crash out and cry maybe for one whole fucking day and night, but soon the next day you are going to, lock in with your goals, dreams, missions, and purpose. You're transmuting because you're not just going through crash outs, you're transmuting those energies into your power, into your mission, into your dreams, into your passion project, into your ideas of creation. You're putting it out there in this world for people to watch your videos, to watch you thrive and rise in your creation, in your ascension, in your energy, in your essence in life. You're thriving in your own essence and you're thriving and basking in this new timeline that you have already shifted yourself in. Okay, I think that is going to be the end of this channel, okay? Because I really feel like I have covered most of the points, and there's nothing more really left that for me to speak or talk about. And in the previous videos of my chosen ones, right? That's how you know you are a chosen one as well. When you are going through so many deep, intense experiences, and the intensity you feel those experiences and emotions with, that comes with these crash outs that you have, and also the lock in moments that you have, can say lock in phases as well. Both of it are its extreme, extreme levels. The crash out is intense and extreme. It can be very good, it can be either very bad, or it can be neutral as well. Anyways, crash outs can't be neutral. Wait, what am I saying, bro? Chincha, wait. It can only be very high. That is all it can be. It can't be good or bad, sorry. Yeah, I mean, like, yes, there are good moments as well in the bad days. It's not just about the bad days are just like 24 hours, right? If you have heard that quote, but there's also one thing at least that has gone right in that whole entire day, even if the rest of the day was wrong or messed up. Okay, so now we are just focusing on the good things, on the things that has actually went right, and the things that we are actually wanting to be in that energy moving forward within our life, right? That's the good thing, that's the right thing, and we are only focusing our energy on that. We are amplifying that energy basically, even when we are going through this crash out, and it's not easy to do that, right? Because when you have so many experiences that you can say are unlikely of what you want to attract, that is basically bad. You have only one example that you can lead by, that you can choose and work on to rewire your subconscious mind, right? Every day, and do the brain work, do the intelligence stuff, shit, and all that. Side quests maxing, side quest maxing, side questing. Yeah. Why am I saying that? Yeah. I was saying this because, yeah. I just keep saying, like, yeah, yo, yo. See, side questing is necessary, especially when you are a person who goes through intense and very, very, very deep crash outs, because you cannot be focusing your energy onto the whole experience of how this thing is happening and going on around you. And if you do that, it's going to be very, you can say, draining your energy, not fulfilling. Yes, you can feel, allow yourself to feel the intensity of the experiences that you're going through, but not really take on those or absorb on those emotions. You can observe them. I mean, like, just observe, observe them, recognize them. Okay, this is where it's coming from. It's not really coming from me, it's coming from outside, and identify that. But what you cannot do is sit on that energy or do nothing about it or ignore it. That's what you cannot do anymore, because you're alchemizing it. You're alchemizing that shit into your creation that you're doing now, through any projects, through anything, any crafts, any level of self study, self mastery, self fulfilling prophecy that you're completing, that you're making it come true. You are allowed to do all of that. That's how you maintain this frequency, this avatar of, you can say, what was I talking about? This avatar of who you want to be, and that is this good things, a person who attracts good things, good people, you can say right people, right opportunities in your life that are exactly where you want to be. Okay, so yes, like that. And your sensitivity is a gift, that's why, because I swear to God, if you weren't this person who felt things so deeply and took it on you so personally and deeply, I would say yes, go through these experiences and take it personally. If it needs, if that's the need of the hour, because there's no way on earth that you would break the patterns, heal your traumas, heal your whole generational traumas of your whole bloodline, right? Even of your ancestors. You'd never be able to do that, because you need to realize you have not just gone through those experiences, you have actually healed and leveled up from that. And you wouldn't have been able to do anything like healing or leveling up if you did not actually go through those experiences and you did not actually feel those experiences to that intensity, for you to just have left with no other choice to just go down and sit in your meditation seat, in your retreat, in your yoga retreat, I don't know. Okay, whatever spiritual stuff you do every day, shit is working. Okay, shit is working. Things are working out for you in your favor now, meant for your divine highest good, because blessings are manifesting. You are living in those blessings, you are being grateful, and that is inevitably attracting even more blessings and love for you, because you're learning how to hold that frequency and avatar of love and authenticity. And those are the highest vibrational energies and frequencies that one can be in or embody in their lives, because that naturally and inevitably attracts everything that you ever want in your life or ever want to be. Not just want to have, but also want to be like or become like in your life, right? That is truly aligned with your soul's mission as well. No, it's not just about having that thing from outside, it's about the feeling, the energy, right, that this thing gives to you. And if you can already embody that energy even before that thing actually arrives in your reality? What do you if you can actually be that energy now for yourself? What happens? You get that thing now, because you have aligned yourself with the same frequency the reality, of the desired reality, of the desired thing that you wanted to be and attract in your life, right? That's why you have met now with this miracle, with this thing that you want. It's no coincidence, it's no accidents, it is quantum physics, it is quantum science. Go and read about those stuffs, okay? In my next videos, I will talk about quantum leaps and quantum jumps, timelines, and all those stuffs. But right now, I'm going to end this video because, yeah, that's all. I think a lot of people, I will end this video on this note. A lot of people in your bloodline, especially from your ancestors, I'm heavily getting this message that they did not choose to, feel these emotions with this intensity or depth that you did, which was necessary, by the way, again, very much. It was a strategy, basically, because you are the soul that was chosen for this path, right? For this mission. And your soul was only, you can say, selected, auditioned for this role that you're playing. Because your soul had gift, this gift of sensitivity, right? Within her. That's why you were chosen for this path, for the soul's mission, right? You're the chosen one. Because your ancestors, even if they, yes, they were chosen for their own path, but they could not live up to their own path, right? I mean, like, it's not like they couldn't live up to their own path, but how can I explain this? Like, they couldn't, heal the traumas. And how did it keep accumulating all of those traumas, and it was never, there was a never an end to this, right? Because you were the one meant to end it, meant to end those generational curses and traumas. You're the curse breaker. You are the ending where everything begins. And so beautiful. But everything begins for the better and up only from here now. And only for your highest good of all. Nothing else. That's the thing about you. That's why you were chosen. Because your soul had this depth of sensitivity, of feeling things, and seeing through things, and not just feeling them, but going through so many different areas and arenas inside your mind of one situation in so many different ways of solving that one problem or that one experience that you're going through. You had so many different perspectives to that one situation because you felt it with so many different, you can say, depths and intensities within you, right? So if you didn't go through that, I mean, like you wouldn't be, of course, who you are today if you don't go through those experiences again, once again. That's why I'm so grateful. And if I could go back in time, I would not change a single thing, a single experience that I've lived up to up until now, because I know everything was there for a purpose. It has served its purpose, it has taught me its lesson, it has helped me heal, and it has helped me get closer to God, and it has also bring me more joy. Ultimately at the end, it has given me more peace, and ultimately at the end, because I knew I would come out of it 10 times and 100 times better than whatever shit I have been through. Your soul also knew this thing about you. You can get back up. That's why your ancestors are so proud of you today, because they keep saying, every time you say no now to all of those people, places, and situations that does not really align with your authenticity, with your truth, and your true core essence of your being, every time you say no to that, they are like, yes, yes, she's doing it right. She's actually living like that girl, it girl. Yes, bitch, you are living up to your soul's mission now. You're embodying that version. And every time you get back up and you're like, no, I'm not going to let this situation define my life for the rest of the, you can say, years to come by. Okay, not going to let this one situation handle or deal how I move forward in my life now. I am the one in charge and I choose happiness, love, and positivity and peace. Every time you do this, every time you win, every time you achieve that goal now, and every time you get back up and you come back and back and back up every time, your ancestors are just like, yes, yes, that's my girl. That's like my girl. She is my child. I'm so proud to be her ancestor. They're honored. Literally, they're honored. Your ancestors, that's what I'm saying. Your ancestors, they had kind of, numbed themselves of those emotions, of those depths and intensities, of the experiences that they have been through. Basically, the experiences that you have been through, your ancestors have also been through similar experiences with the similar depths and intensities that you have been through. But the only thing and difference between you and them was your soul is given this depth of intensity that you could, you can say, handle, and you knew, you learned. It's not really like you knew when you were just born as a baby. It wasn't inherently present in you, I guess, but you have learned through your experiences. That's why God has specifically chosen those experiences that would teach you to navigate your emotions in a way that is healthy and it's working for you and not against you. That could actually change your whole entire reality and life in a direction that you actually want to be in, like in the healthy path, right? In the soul's mission of where you actually want to be, that path of truth and authenticity, you can say. So you have learned, that's why, through those experiences that was strategically placed on your path by God to help you not just to go through such depth full experiences, but also learn how to navigate by listening to your intuition, by connecting to your sensitivity and using it, because that's your gift. That is your gift. Learning how to, now handle those emotions in a healthy way that's actually serving your purpose, your truth, and your peace and your energy, keeping it that sacred and honored and respected within you, within your vessel, right? You had to learn all this. You have learned all this by going through those experiences that God has, that's why, strategically put you through in the past. That's why it was so intense back then. Intense in the sense it felt like overwhelming, all consuming, and you felt like you had no control over that in the past. But now I feel like you have a lot of control over your own emotions, not over the people, places, and situations that are going on externally. No. Yes, your frequency and vibration is influencing the circumstances and people and opportunities that now you come across, are obviously going to be a match with your vibration. Otherwise, they cannot enter your timeline, they cannot enter your life, right? You cannot meet or come across you now. You also know how to manage your emotions, that is your responses, even if you attract opposite circumstances of what you are representing, that energy of, you can say, high vibration, right? even if you attract something that is of low vibration now, you know now how to navigate and deal with those situations as well, because you've been through it in the past. That's what you that's what gave you the map of how to navigate the GPS, of how to, cross the maze, love maze. That is where your adult version is now reaching to your younger version with that key she has to that door. It's like literally the key to my heart. If you when you open that door and you're just like, oh my god, there's a sweet little child there, she's waiting and she's like, oh my god, she's so, I feel like this little version of you, she's so also fragile, but in such a not so fragile way. She is fragile in the sense that just her, innocence, just her loving, nurturing nature that makes her look like she's fragile, but actually inside I don't really think she has, she knows she is not that fragile as she feels. She will come to realize all this, by the way. She hasn't come to realize all this yet. Soon she is. And it's all going to make sense soon enough. Okay. But now, right now, apart from that maze analogy, I just love this conversation that I'm having with you guys, but I know I need to end this video because it's been going a long time now. Trust me. Okay. That's why your ancestors, like, going back to this ancestors thing, your ancestors have numbed them down. They could not feel or handle the emotions that they were feeling from going through those extreme experiences that they were going through in their lives, right? They did not know how to handle, or you can say act in a different way that would break the trauma, the loops, the cycles of, negativity, doubt, fear. But you are the one who is breaking all of those patterns and breaking through all those barriers, like this beautiful stream and river of, you can say, I feel like such a dam being opened right now. When a dam is open and the water just starts rushing outwards, it's like all flowing. I feel like that right now. It literally feels like that, okay? That's how it is. And I guess, yeah. I just want to hide away. It's not like I'm shy, but the thing is, I've been in front of the camera for so long. I'm so tired now. I'm not shy. I can be sometimes. I can be. But at the same time, I'm not. And I just love to be like this. And I just love to be like that and act like that. Act shy when I'm not shy. Or I'm not shy when I'm shy. You see, contrast, combination, combo, that's what I am. Anyways, what I was saying, yeah, so your ancestors basically did not know how to break the pattern. But thanks to you, you could learn and heal and actually had the key to your path, to your soul's mission, right? Because part of your mission was to actually just learn all these lessons and learn how to, handle and deal with those intense emotions that you get from living these extreme experiences that you have gone through in your past, right? That has given you the wisdom now to deal and navigate it in a way that is healthy and actually works for your divine highest good. That is also how you are alchemizing all of these energies, and that is also helping you now to navigate through these difficult situations. You are now more excited. I feel like I resonate with this message. Okay, if I'm saying this video and making this video for you, I just know that I as much as resonate with this, okay, similarly with this message. And right now you are even more excited when you go through difficult experiences now, I can say. Okay, you're even more excited because now you're like, yes, yes, things are going to get easy, things are going to get even more better, even more higher than what you have previously been through. And that's just so exciting, and it keeps getting higher and higher and higher. And basically this ladder in life, right? The snake and ladder kind of, you can say. Sometimes you are in the mouth of snake. You feel like you are in the mouth of snake, but that's just an illusion that your mind creates inside your head, because that was what is has been through in the past, in the before, right? When you're in the mouth of the snake and you just go down your road, down your path. And what I mean to say is, through the experiences that are so drastic, and when you do not know how to manage your emotions or how to have a strong hold on that, control over that, not react or react in an impulsive way, but actually come across in a more balanced, calm and respectful manner, and show up in that way in your reality, which you can do now, but you previously didn't have the tools to access those avatars within you, right? Now you have unlocked this new avatar where you know how to access that wisdom and energy, because you have been through those experiences of getting in the mouth of snake, gone down the path, and then being up back again through the ladder. So basically your life has been a snake and ladder in the past, but now it's been a, you can say, chess. It's a game of chess now. Earlier it was a game of snake and ladder, now it's a game of chess. Earlier it was about, you can say, you used to feel like it's all about luck, like suddenly if you go in mouth of snake, you know you're going to go down. But now it's not the same way. It's like it's just an illusion you feel like inside your head, but it's in reality it's not actually putting you back down to square one from initially where you started all your healing journey, and to even before you actually felt like you have healed and you have attracted better experiences and better people and places in your life. But it's not like that. It's actually the opposite. Okay, okay, it's actually the opposite of that, in the sense that now you are, what was I going to say? I forgot. Shit. Uh, that was in the tip of my tongue. Oh my god. God, please. Wait. This is when I know I need to end this video, because now if I'm still going to record and the messages are going to just get out of Zoom suddenly, like goes away. Out of the zone. Anyways, it's not out of the zone. It was just in my brain. Okay, it was. I can still feel it. I can feel the energy inside my brain. I was just going to say it, but I cannot really say it at the same time. Like, what is this going on? Okay, wait. Just give me a few minutes. Yeah, that snake and ladder, right? Now it's basically, yeah, that was your case. Snake and ladder was a game you are previously playing, right? Past life experiences. Not in the past life experiences, like in your past and past previous lives. That's not what I mean. I mean, in this lifetime, the experiences that you've gone in that are now in your past. Okay, that's what I mean. In of this lifetime. Okay, so that's why you're playing. That's why you were playing the snake and ladder, but it was all about luck. You thought everything. It's if you come across the ladder, you're lucky because you can go up. But if you come across the snake, you basically thought there's no way other to look up or to look to the side to go down, right? It was like that kind of. Basically, because you didn't have a strong hold on your gifts and talents, you didn't know how to use them, and your sensitivity, your hypersensitivity was one of those talents, you can say, that you did not know how to navigate or use that or deal with that kind of power you have. It was just like, man, I just feel so deeply, but I don't really know what to do with it. But now you know what to do with it. You need to alchemize. You need to meditate on that. You need to break the curse and pattern and trauma by healing yourself. You know what to do now with it. Previously, you didn't have the wisdom to access that tool. You had the tool, but you didn't have the wisdom to access and open the key of that tool to activate it, right? The gifts and talents. Activate that fully. Now it's activated. Now you are playing this game of chess where every move you make is now with those gifts and talents. So you know what to do with these emotions. You know how to navigate it, but you don't really know how the path is unfolding, right? That's not something you can predict. Because it's this completely new beginning, completely new timeline, and you have completely, jumped on to this new direction, and everything feels like it's unknown now. It's not something you are used to. It's completely different experiences because that's what you have chose to focus on. Completely different reality than one you have ever lived in before. That's what you have put an energy and and your attention and focus onto. And now that you have manifested and you're living in this reality, you don't really know ahead what are those fears, what are those obstacles that you're going to face, what are those emotions that are going to come back again. And you don't also know what are those blessings that are coming your way, right? And basically you have all this mixture of fears and everything and all in between. And but the most biggest fear now is you not being able to live up to your own divine highest potential and the truth that you know you are meant and destined for to live in this lifetime. You know you're destined for that life. That's one of your biggest fears now. Yes, that's the biggest fear of your millennia version of you. Is already making millions. I don't know. 2 millions a month, 3 millions a month. How much ever is that? Your goal or your dreams. So write down what would be this millennia authentic version of myself's fears. What would be their thoughts on how to navigate those fears into something more faithful, how to replace those fears with faith, how to replace those doubts with belief in yourself, right? Write down all of those things. How would she act like, this version of you, if she were to deal with all of these obstacles, all of these unlikely situations, unfavorable things, and also morely the favorable things? Prepare yourself for both the best and worst, right? But mostly for the best and less for the worst. I would not want you to focus now more on what could possibly go wrong or what could possibly be the worst situation in your life, right? I would actually want you to bring that focus back now into only what's best and how best is going to unfold for you. Because what you now focus on in your subconscious mind, that is what you're attracting again. That is what you're creating, right? You create your own reality through your subconscious mind. So make sure you're choosing the right direction. You're choosing the path that you actually want to be in, not just the path you do not want to be in. And yes, sometimes you will land up on path that you do not want to be in, even after focusing on the things that you want to be in and want to attract in your life, that is good and healthy for you. Not saying ki you will never end up in places that you feel like you do not want to be in, but it's still meant for you. That's what I want you to realize. You're still here because it's meant for you. This experience that you're going through, or this path that you have been put in. It's no way, if you did not deserve it, if you're not worthy of it, or if you were not capable of dealing with it, that you would have been given this path, this mission, this vision by God, right? It means you have all of those tools, gifts, talents, necessities that are actually necessary for you to, unlock this new, brand new highest timeline and this brand new highest authentic version of you that you next want to be and become like. Very much possible for you. That's why you are going through this experience of somewhere you do not want to be in. You will, that's why sometimes also attract that, for you to still, you may have something inside you that has been holding you back. Maybe it's those fears, it's those obstacles in this new path now that you're walking in. And that's why it's all unknown, right? It's behind the veils. The veils have still not been wholly lifted. Yes, it's half lifted. You can see halfway through it. Somewhat have a direction of what's next, but not really of what's next and next after next, right? Don't have that answer. Just have the answer of what's now and what can possibly be now. And I would like you to shift all your focus in the present now. Okay, I've talked too much. Now I'm ending this video. Okay, I'm so grateful to you guys. I'm so thankful to you guys for watching my video. For watching my video. Thank you so much. And that is the end of this Divine Highest Intuitive channel that I have been doing and trying to do with you guys. You have gone through so many transformations, so many transitions to give yourself your body the rest and relax and sleep. And the fun and the joy that it wants to feel now, especially the younger version inside you that is so excited. She's so excited to be here with you. So let her rock with you in this journey. Let her come with you, okay? Unlock that door. Free herself. That version of you. Bring the light to your darkness. Because your darkness, the darkness inside you needs your light, right? And your shadow self, that is the darkness inside you, cannot thrive unless you arrive with that light and love and acknowledgement that it needs from you to see it fully, vulnerably, being naked, right? Don't get good, dirty, okay? Don't get nasty here. If you're going to get nasty, go do it with your mom, dad, aunt, uncle, auntie, friends. You're not doing it with me. It's not funny and you're not doing it with me. I don't want to. Fuck off. Anyways, yeah, that's it. Basically, naked in the sense, what I'm actually meant ki, I think you have never felt this much vulnerable as you're feeling, going through at this season in your life. The reason these kind of opportunities are presenting itself to you, where you're just so seen and you can say vulnerable, and that sometimes can be either very much good thing or a bad thing, when you are vulnerable and seen by the people that are not really meant for you, and they're not aligned with you, they're not good for you, right? Can be a very traumatic thing, bad thing then, but at the same time it's healing you, because you are also being seen by the right people and so much seen through. Ooh, within your soul you thought you are the only one that can see people through their own souls and their own potential, but someone can see you too. I see you, okay? I'm watching you. The reason you're seeing this video is because I can see your soul. I can feel it. I can feel the experiences, and not in a sense, as I said, naked in the sense ki your body and physical reality. No, that's not what I mean. I mean in a spiritual sense, in a way that that younger version of you, that inner child in you needed and wanted you to be, like someone from outside to see you, to show up for you with that love and nurture, right? So I am being that for you. Take me. No, wait, don't. You can. I'm sending you so much love and energy and so much support. Use my energy to, you can say, give yourself that love and nurture that you need. Also, give me your energy for that inner child in me, which you're already doing. I know you guys are already doing that for me. You're already giving your energy to me, which I'm so grateful for, by the way. Thank you so much for showing up for me in however ways or forms that you're showing up. Maybe it's not really good always, or it's not really healthy always. Sometimes it's not aligned, sometimes it's aligned. But whatever ways and forms that you're showing up for me, it's just know that it's enough. Okay, it's just enough. You don't need to do more. You don't need to be less. But you just need to be what you are. That is yourself. That in itself is what equal here. Matching the energy. It's balanced. Okay. Because you're not the only one doing it. I'm doing it too. I'm going through it too. And we are here together, rocking on the same boat. And that's it. I'm ending this video now. Bye. Love you guys so much. Please take care, and I will see you guys in the next video. Good night.